Welcome to Africa channel. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to help us.
The new Accord takes 2 steps forward, and 1 big step back. The hardest part about setting the bar is you'll forever be judged against it. Honda has been a leader in the contracting sedan market for years, with the old Accord winning a Motor Trend big test against 6 other family sedans just 2 years ago. Now there's a new version, and although it's improved in many ways, the 2023 Honda Accord doesn't quite rise to the standard of the car that came before it. If you want the best picture of the new Accord, start at the bottom. The base LX and Next Step X models come with a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine and continuously variable transmission, CVT. Fuel economy comes out about even compared to last year's car and remains respectable at 29/37 seconds of a mile per gallon city/highway/combined. At 192 horsepower and 192 pounds-to-foot of torque, the little engine is appropriately powerful for the car. The turbo comes on quickly and makes the car pretty zippy off the line as basic midsize sedans go. Honda's CVT remains one of the best around, changing ratios quickly and smoothly and making the most of the available power. The brake pedal is a little vague, but the relationship between pedal travel and stopping power is correct, and the car stops well. The electric power steering provides just a little bit of road feedback, and the weighting feels natural and predictable. While the Accord is no sport sedan, the suspension controls the body movements nicely, and the weight transfer as you go around corners feels deliberate and dignified. If you want to drive quickly, it's game, but this Accord doesn't go out of its way to inspire you. On the smaller 17-inch wheels and taller, and thereby squishier, tire sidewalls, the ride quality is about the same as that of the previous generation Accord or on par with the rest of the class. As is often the case in Hondas, there's more tire and engine noise in the cabin than we'd prefer, but other outside noise is well suppressed. Elsewhere inside, the slightly upscale take on the already good Civic interior is a win, though we think it would feel like a bigger win had Honda launched the new design language on a more expensive car like this first, so we didn't automatically associate it with the least expensive car on the lot. At least the Accord gets an all-digital instrument cluster across the lineup. The front seats are comfortable for long drives, and there's plenty of bin space for your phone and other items. A pair of USB-C ports are easy to access and provide fast charging, along with wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Wireless phone mirroring is available on the premium infotainment system, which we'll get to. Those long drives will also go by easier thanks to the standard Honda Sensing suite of active and passive driver aids. Loaded with everything up to and including adaptive cruise control and steering assistance with lane centering, it's one of the best hands-on systems in the market. The styling is new and distinctive, even if there's an unmistakable whiff of 10-year-old Ford Taurus in the front and new Toyota Mirai in the rear. The small wheels and balloon tires on the low-trim cars look odd in today's world, even if they provide a bit more cushion in the ride. Move up the trim levels, and it's a more mixed bag. Hybrid fuel economy is up slightly across the board, and that's the best thing we can say about the powertrain that will power the majority of new Accords. Staying positive, the upgraded infotainment system on hybrid cars, everything sport trim and above, offers more screen space, better image quality, and incremental refinements on Honda's tile-based user interface. It even has a physical volume knob, even if it's the daintiest little one they could find, about the size of a wheel off a Matchbox car. The audio system on the base and mid-range cars offers mediocre sound quality. The top trim includes a Bose-branded setup that sounds considerably better. That touring trim also gets built-in Google features including Maps, Google Assistant, and integration with your Google/Android ecosystem of accounts and devices. It's also the only way to get a built-in navigation system. All big-screen infotainment setups are also Alexa compatible. This is part of a broader issue with Honda's no-options trim structure. Nearly all of the handiest amenities are locked up in the highest trim levels. The Google features, along with the wireless phone charger, Bose stereo, head-up display, rear seat USB ports, front seat coolers, and rear seat heaters are all only available on the most expensive touring trim. Front seat heaters and parking sensors are at least included on mid-range models, and you can opt for a dealer-installed wireless charger, but if you want all the goodies straight up, you better pay up. There are no packages or options to get more features on lower trims. That touring trim, by the way, costs $38,985, a cool $10,595 over the base price. Moving rearward, the back seat has a ton of legroom and hip room, and the seats are comfortable, but things get tight up top. At 5 foot, 9 inches, my hair was nearly grazing the ceiling sitting upright and my head was hitting the ceiling when I tried to use the headrest. After a few minutes, the seat foam compressed a bit, but not much. The ceiling, especially right above the door, is awfully close to your head and makes the rear seat feel more claustrophobic than it is. Out back, the Accord offers a huge trunk you'll struggle to overburden on an airport run. If you do somehow, there are releases for the rear seats, though there's a hump between the trunk and seats. Underneath the floor, low-trim gas engine cars get a spare tire, more expensive hybrid cars get a compressor and fix a flat to save weight. If a car to you is transportation meant to get you here and there as efficiently as possible, the 2023 Accord nails it. The hybrid powertrain returns great fuel economy, the new interior is a big step forward, Honda's complete suite of active and passive safety features are standard, and it has all the right optional amenities, if you're willing to pay 30% more to get them. If how the car rides and drives matters, you're limited to the less expensive but also less well-equipped trims, and that's a shame, because that didn't used to be the case.
We have come to the end of the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel to help us.